Hey, my channel member, Mr. Yanis, coming in. Thanks for coming through, bro. Thanks for coming through, Mattia. All the brethren's coming through now. It's looking like a good day. Hello, doggy. It's looking like a good day. It's looking like a good day. It's one of those days where it's 9 o'clock in the morning, but my head's telling me it's 2 p.m. But that's what happens when you wake up, crack of dawn. To be honest, my body and my brain were pretty geared up to wake up at 3:55 a.m., 4 a.m. for kickoff. But I think subconsciously in the head, I just usually tell myself, I go, brother, there's no anxiety in the first half. You owe yourself 1 more hour of sleep. Wake up, kick off second half. Waking up at 5 a.m. is a completely different ballpark to waking up at 4 a.m. And when you've got a day ahead of you where, see, with my gig at the moment, it's a very hit and miss sort of how your day is going to go. On a day where I've got no meetings or anything booked, it could be a day where nothing crosses my desk until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It could be a day where I've got enough on my plate by 10:30 a.m. to last me to Friday. And right now we're looking at the former. We're looking at a pretty decent day coming up, although I'm sure when I hit the block, when I hit the office block, it's going to be a little bit different. It's a quick and easy day. I'll be back in a car heading home in 3 hours to just work from home. So I'm thinking of dropping a live stream there as well. Might just be able to watch a little bit of that first half because I didn't completely tune in properly to it. I'm happy with what I've read post-match wise, and that's pretty much what I'm going to talk about here. Is just for today's video, we'll just talk about the overall consensus following this game, and you guys can let me know in the chat if I've got the money on the ball, or if I'm wrong, or if I'm like 50-50 with what's being said. So shout out to everybody that's sticking in here today. We've got 9 people joining me right now. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Forza Inter worldwide, Forza Uncle Shama, Forza Judge Mo, Forza me, and all of you guys for coming around here. Yeah, let's keep this community growing and let's keep it going. Man, they are doing some serious ass building here these days, man. A house can go up in 4 months. 4 months. Gone are the days where you need a year to build a house. That's for damn sure. Questioning what THURAM was doing at a club like Gladbach. Yeah, CQ, you said it. You must be feeling like dumpster trash today, man, after being 2 goals up in Naples. Kvaratskhelia actually had a chance to win it right at the depth. If he puts that ball even like maybe a quarter of a meter more to Maignane's right, either one of 2 things are happening. That ball's going in the bottom corner, or Maignan is getting like scrappy level bootstraps to that, and the ricochet could fall in favor of Napoli. But good to see you, my bro. Thanks for coming through here. We really appreciate it. I'm looking at our next games against Atalanta, Salzburg, Juve, Benfica, Napoli, Lazio away. Yeah, bro. It's we've got a horrible run now, but let's face it, the run started against Benfica. You know, the real run started against Benfica, because it's not fair to look at the fixture list and go, oh, it wasn't a tough schedule leading up to this week's game against Roma. Bullshit. Benfica, Torino in Turin, Salzburg, all in the space of 7 days, and then you got to turn it around against Roma. Yo, 4 wins. Did we concede a goal in all of these games? Did we concede against Benfica? No, we won that game 1-0. Did we concede against Salzburg? We did, didn't we? Did we win? Did we beat Salzburg 2-1 or 2-0? We beat them 2-1. We beat them 2-1. So we're 1 goal conceded in the Benfica, Salzburg, Torino, Roma turnaround. And now it gets even trickier. It obviously gets even trickier. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be very tough. I don't think Milan have played all of their difficult games, and I do think that this Milan side is a lot better with space, as you saw today. I think that they're still going to struggle. I'm interested to hear what CQ says about it at the moment, and what he thinks is going to happen with his club, because he's a good dude and he'll give it to us straight here. I'm sorry to say, CQ, man, and I'm just going to go back to one of my favorite sentences that I always say, because I feel like even if you don't say it with your chest, there's always merit behind it. You can't tell me that this Milan team on paper and in practicality looks like a title-winning team. I don't think Pioli's got it in him to go that extra distance. I really, really, really am doubting a lot of the players in the squad's ability to sort of contain a game on a tactical and technical level in Serie A. It's all good to have unlimited amounts of flair and fire, but today was a game that required gentlemen to manage it at 2-0, and that was the furthest thing that happened. It was thrown away. Thrown away. We kicked Lukaku up. Bro, that cowardly bitch, that cowardly pussy did not want to be at the San Siro today. You could tell. You could tell. He is washed, bro. He is rinsed. He now knows that he could have been playing for this team, top of the league, with him as the front man, loved by all, and now he needs to walk off that pitch today knowing that the most he can snag this year is a Europa League spot. Bro, this guy needs to start questioning whether or not he'll ever play a Champions League game again. Your last ever moment in the Champions League was probably the final, now that we look at it, because Roma's not making top 4 this season, I don't think. I don't think they look like a side that can make top 4. The only way they're making top 4 is if Gasperini and Sarri completely throw their top 4 hat in the bin. Because they're not finishing above Juve, they're not finishing above us, and they're not finishing above Milan. And they're not finishing above Napoli either. So, that guy is fucking done, bro. He is absolutely washed and rinsed like a 1999 jersey I've still got going through the wash every second week because I wear it for gardening, man. That's how rinsed Lukaku is, bro. Proper 1999, 2000 fake Christian Vieri jersey going through the wash for a second time that week because the grass goes quickly. I would worry about Juventus more than Milan. Trust me, bro. I've been here for that. I've been here for that all season, man. I am very much convinced that they are going all the way to the last couple of match days now. Our players are like dead wood. We have no mentality and no identity. Yeah, Inter would have never been smacked. Yeah, 3-0 by PSG or 5-1 by Milan. There are levels. Yeah, well said. Well said, boys. That's the comment of the stream, that's for sure. Can I pin message? Yes, I can. I'm going to pin it. I'm not going to put you in timeout, CQ. That was horrible. I haven't taught a student face-to-face in months, and I don't plan to. That gave me bad flashbacks. I ain't putting no one in timeout or suspending anybody anymore. Those days are behind me for now. Yeah, Juve only has 1 game a week, guys. 1 game a week. So, well, we're going to have to expect them to grind out these wins all the time. Yo, I actually wish some of you could have seen my personal highlights from yesterday morning, from the moment I woke up to the moment Juve scored. It literally looks like me waking up, reaching across for my phone, picking it up, scrolling it open, opening Bet365, and I see 2 things. 0, 0, 90.36. 90th minute, 36 seconds, 6 minutes of added time. I rub my eyes and I literally say to myself in my head, it's time to make some money. I don't gamble while my partner's asleep next to me, so I get up, walk into the living room with my dog, open the back door, Bet365, can we have account number and surname, blah, blah, blah. Here are your details. Here's a little bit of money on Juventus to win at $11 head-to-head. That is the easiest money you will ever make on a Sunday, bro. Because with about 2 minutes, and I wasn't even watching the game, 2 minutes, I'm literally just staring into my backyard, watching my dog walk around in circles and decide where he wants to take a morning shit. Bing! In my pocket. Bing! Just like that. And I didn't even flinch. I just went, there it is. There it is. That's not a message. That's not a notification. That's not an alarm. That is the bell tone for 1-0 Juventus. Like clockwork. $250 in the bank. Thank you for paying my bills. On the contrary today, though, watching the last 5 to 10 minutes, as much as I usually would, I didn't call any betting agents to put Inter at 1-1 or to get Roma to score a goal because I genuinely felt like they were void of everything. I really, really felt like they were void of everything. I turned the Juve game off at the 90th minute and laughed. I love laugh. Yeah, bro, like clockwork. Like clockwork it was, man. It really was. Milan somehow capitulated harder than we did against Bologna. Now I'm starting to think if we only held on for those points in Bologna, we would be looking damn good at the moment, wouldn't we? Damn good. Damn good at the moment. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. So moving forward from this, you don't need to say where we sit on the table. We're well aware of what the goals and the objectives are this season, so we're still batting for that. Let's see how we go in this tough run of fixtures that Mattia has so generously pointed out, because we are going to cross paths with Napoli, Juve, Lazio, and Atalanta fairly soon. I know that we're +7 on Napoli now, but I'm definitely not coming out here and saying that they're done as a rival to us this season. if we can stretch it to a double point lead over Napoli soon, then I am going to put my hand up and say that this Napoli under Rudy Garcia is not going to make up 10 points on this Inter under Inzaghi. So that's a nice little luxury, and there's 17 people now with me, which is awesome. Let me know if you're new, drop a comment, like the video. It's nice to know that we are slowly working at knocking off one of our key opponents this season, because if we can turn the year in January and be plus 10 on Napoli, then we know it's a 3-horse race. We know that we're shooting out against the two biggest rivals, and that's how it's supposed to be this season. I really do think we're going for that old school Inter Juve Milan cliffhanger right to the end. What's going on, Nick Knox? Good to see you, proper resident. Forza Inter just arrived, thank you. 17 people still here now. I'm sticking around for about another 5-10 minutes, and then we will move. So yeah, I wanted to get people's opinions on thoughts on the media, the image circulating on social media at the moment of a couple of our fans holding bananas up in the air, inflatable bananas. I am 99.9999% recurring decimal percent sure these images are from the 2013 Derby della Madonnina from our idiot fans against Balotelli. I'm 99.99999% sure of it. As soon as I saw these images go up, I'm like, I've seen these before. These couldn't have just happened today. On top of that, the images circulating look like they have banners in it that have not existed in this part of the curva for a long time. The images coming out today that show Inter fans flashing bananas in the crowd, I am very sure these images are not from today and not directed at Romelu Lukaku. If someone in the chat right now knows that for brilliant for sure and you want to let me know, then that's great, because I'm starting to get a little bit sick of a bunch of gobby online playing the race card with no evidence. Yeah? It's not as pathetic as doing the racial act, but if you're going to go and play the race card like that with no proof, well, I'm glad that you don't represent people in a court of law, because you would suck at your job to the point where they would laugh you out of a business. You cannot play the race card like that without having any tangible evidence. And if you do play the race card with no evidence, best believe people like me are coming for your throat with a hook, because that sort of arrogance and delusion paints more about you as a character than as the incident going on. So to anybody that circulated those images on social media claiming they were from today, all it shows is for you to be a borderline racist yourself, because there is a massive part of your superficial ego that wants it to be racist, that wants a reason to deflect this as negative in our light. And I guarantee you, clip this part right now if you need to. I don't give a fuck who hears it. If you offered majority of our rival fans that image, I know this is an unrealistic circumstance, but if you threw that image across the table to our rival fans and went, do you wish this was from today? Yes or no? I have no doubt most of them, if not all of them, especially the ones that wear certain colors, will tell you, nah, that's from today. It has to be from today. I want it to be from today. Because your ego and subjective part of your brain that wants to put it over us means more to you than casual racism. And if you disagree with me, that's fine. I disagree with you. I disagree with you. I'm happy to be wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. I am happy for someone to show me an image today of Inter fans flying those bananas, and it shouldn't be too hard, because you should be able to pick out a jersey in the crowd from this year. I've looked. I don't see it. I don't see it. I see signage there that shouldn't have been there in 2023. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to put my face on camera again and say I'm wrong. I'm just saying there's a lot of people behind a keyboard today playing a make-believe race card, and if so, you've shown your color as an absolute deadbeat of society. Deadbeat of society. And you should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed for doing that. You should be humiliated for playing a race card where there's not one. This whole boy who cried wolf scenario in 2023 with people self-victimizing for no reason needs a proper boot to the head, man. Proper boot to the head. I don't live in the world where you get to cry wolf and get more than 1 or 2 chances. I come from an industry at the moment where you lie to us once, you're on a radar and you never get believed again. We call authorities when you start to tell a story. The second you say, no, this happened, we go, hold up, we're calling in reinforcements for this because you've got a bad track record. Bananas are healthy, and yes, it looked like Balotelli. Doesn't make sense anyway. See, THURAM. Yeah, bro, those are some hella healthy bananas if they've got shelf life from 2013 to 2023. Hella healthy, hella good bananas. The best bananas in the world. Only controversy I saw was involving whistles. Yeah, that's not even a controversy either. That's not a controversy. Legal whistles are legal. They'll pay the fine. The Kurva Nord specifically announced before the game there is no racism. We're not like that here. Now, I know they don't speak for everybody, and I know people lose their head, and I know people act like idiots, even if intrinsically built, they've got, you know, come from a decent family and they're not built like that. I'm just saying, if you're going to do something like play a race card, if you're going to do something like share that image on social media and back it with your chest, you better be beating a pretty hard chest, man. And I know who's playing that race card. They ain't tough, bro. I've seen tougher kids walk through my door at age 12 than the people circulating the race card on social media for that today. Honest. Now that I've covered that, there's still 20 people here with me right now, which is awesome. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what your plans are and what time it is now. We've been going for almost 20 minutes. Oh man, that's good. Freezing cold water is good. I know Lukaku deserved it, but I feel bad for him. Bro, Balkan, I would tell you to get in line, bro, but there ain't no line for people who sympathize with that fuckwit today, man. And yeah, you know me, bro. I'm the last person that'll do it. I hate him. I can't stand him. I am incredibly cocky and arrogant about the fact that I was right about him more than a calendar year ago now. In fact, you know what? It would have been around this time last year that he started acting up off the pitch, and I was the only one that came on here and went, "Oi, our dude's a dud. He is a dud. No Papa Conte to hold his hand. Guy is a loose, emotional wreck. Get him off your pedestal." And here we sit over a year later with me right. And I enjoy being right, but I also enjoy being wrong about this fan base and about our club. I really love looking stupid when it comes back to bite me, when it's something positive that comes back to bite me. But this, bro, that guy, I was with Uncle Sharma very briefly after this game. And I heard him say just before I went on with him, Lukaku is the type of player to walk to the end of the bench, slap hands, say hi, get his egocentric, extroverted attitude out there. The same way when he rocked up to Chelsea and he put on a fake American accent and tried to fit in and realized, holy crap, they don't like me that much here. That guy deserved it and more. I said it as well on Sharma, they're better players than I am. If I was Toro, I wouldn't have shook his hand. If I was Barella, I wouldn't have shook his hand. I would have put my shoulder through his chest when I walked through him. I would have dropped the shoulder straight through his chest. Straight through his chest and went, I'm here. I'm here today. Don't fuck around. I'm glad we didn't, because he was invisible. He sucked. And at the end of the game, when Marcus Thuram taunted, it was supposed to... Thuram was basically saying, where's your king? I am your king now. It should have been Lukaku that got upset, but it was the rest of the Roma little players trying to defend him and get in his way. Bro, this is our home ground. This is the Miazza. You can't come to our home ground and get upset. You can't come to the doorstep of my house and get cranky at my Halloween decorations. I ain't got none up because I'm not American, even though it's a weird trend that seems to be going through Australia right now. If any kids knock on my door, they're getting a nice big handful of protein balls, bro. You cannot act sensitive and upset in our home park when our own man that scored the winning goal gets some appreciation from the fans. Were all of you Roma players born yesterday? And I'm sorry, because I don't usually have bad things to say against Roma. When Roma plays Lazio, I always hope Roma wins. I always hope Roma wins. I've always sort of preferred Roma over Lazio. But I'm not going to be stupid. No, everyone shook his hand, Balkan. Everybody shook it. Everybody shook it. Everybody still knew to focus on the game, and they probably knew it was better and said to each other, oi, that guy's ego is weak. It's fragile. It's a mess. Let's protect the weak side of his ego. Shake his hand at the start of the game. Don't give him a reason to be angry. Give him a reason to be sad. Give him a reason to be sad. You kill people with kindness, bro. It's a huge reason why I've gotten so far in my life. Get the emotional side of you tapered down. Kill them with kindness, get the result, go home with the bag, send them home crying. Facts. That's it, bro. The guy is a bum. He's a bum. Hello, doggy. You see the Roma player that pushed the camera away. Yeah, what's wrong? What's wrong, Roma? You went to somebody else's ground. We won. We're celebrating, and you got upset. You know what the problem is as well? Sorry to say it. They're all tucked under Mourinho's arm as well. They're all tucked under his ego. You get Mourinho out of that club, it finishes 9th. You get Mourinho out of that club, that squad finishes 9th. No Dybala there to create any magic. Lukaku's a donkey. Paredes sucks. Their better players are always injured, whether it's Pellegrini or Spinazzola. So, I ain't got nothing to say else about Roma apart from the fact that they lost that game fair and square and they behaved like a bunch of bitches when the full-time whistle went. CQ is our resident Rossonero, man, and we love him. We absolutely love him. There's that Mancini. Yeah, Mancini's got mental issues, bro. Even Sharma said that after the game. Mancini's always had loose screws. It's a big reason why he can't progress and get to a bigger club. He wouldn't cut it. His attitude and discipline wouldn't cut it at a club that's bigger than Roma. That's just my opinion, though. Thank you to the 20 people that have stuck around. I really appreciate it. I'm about to turn the camera off very, very soon. And yeah, they got lucky. They got lucky. So, Milan 2-2. Juve gets the win. I think Lazio won. Did Lazio win this weekend? I forget. Who did they even play? Did Atalanta win this weekend? Bro, I've been out of the loop this weekend. I have actually been out of the loop this weekend. I can't lie. I didn't do a preview. I didn't watch the first half of today's game. No wonder I'm relaxed as hell. Just let me know as I'm still looking at the screen. I know Fiorentina lost to Empoli. Did Atalanta win and did Lazio win? And if not, maybe one of them plays tomorrow and I don't know about it. Maybe one of them plays tomorrow and I don't know. Lazio plays tomorrow. Thank you so much, Lucas. Thank you, my G. Who do they play? Do they play Atalanta? That would be cool. Fiorentina, I thought Fiorentina played already. Lazio and Atalanta play tomorrow. Also Fiorentina. I could have sworn Fiorentina got done by Empoli. Unless it's a catch-up game or something's going on that I don't know. Okay, so Lazio and Atalanta play tomorrow. Do they play each other tomorrow? Lazio and Atalanta. That would be cool. One of them dropping points again is good. It just continues on with the, you know, the short goal of eliminating these rivals. Once you get to double-digit points in front of these guys, it's done. So, you know, by the turn of the new year, we should have most of these guys finished. We should have Roma, Lazio, Fiorentina, and Atalanta all finished. All at a double, triple arm's length. They're not even in the conversation for our season. Lazio, Fiorentina, Atalanta, Empoli. Okay, fair call. The Fiorentina-Empoli game must have been hella early. So we'll hope for Fiorentina and Empoli points in those two games. All right, guys, that's where I'll love you and leave you. That was actually pretty good for 25 minutes. We had a high of 21 here, which is a really nice little way to get some content out. No Champions League this week, so I will be back with some content pre our next game, which off the top of my head, I can't even tell you right now who it is. It might be Atalanta. If that's the case, then we should be well rested for it. But I'll definitely be around soon. So thank you everyone that came around. Keep supporting myself and the Zil Shams as we keep bringing you the Inter content in English. Nah, great to see you, Nick Knox, man. I hope you've been well. It's been a while. So thanks for coming through. Big shout out to CQ, the main man, for coming through in a bad spot. That's a bad spot for Milan after going 2 goals up. But you know, at the end of the day, man, it should just really highlight you can't just Giroud and Inshallah all the time. You can't just Leao and God bless. Like, this Milan side, it needs more Serie A capable players. It needs more Serie A capable players. You know, you've gone from a very capable Tonali, Benacer, Franck Kessier a couple of years back. Like, you're looking at a team that's really not built to muscle through Serie A. And that could be famous last words, because up until the Juve game last week, I was getting damn sick of Milan collecting points, which is why I said the best result's a draw. Sorry to say this, but the next best result is a Juve win, because I'm getting so sick of Milan collecting points. They haven't collected 3 points for a couple of weeks now, so long may it continue. But a big shout out to our guy CQ as well, and thank you to everybody else. My name is Anthony. Forza Inter, Forza Inter Worldwide. Ciao ragazzi.